everyone, it's Melissa with Jacksonville Business Connections. So glad to have you here with us today. I have Carolyn Kelley with me, and she is a senior sales director for Mary Kay. We were supposed to have our bride to be and wedding expo in August, and unfortunately, we had to get that rescheduled. So we wanted to bring some of our vendors on and introduce them and give them some airtime so people can meet them. And we did reschedule that event to January 9th from 11 to 2, and it's at the Hall of Fame in the World Golf Village. So you'll definitely get to see Caroline there when we have that event. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Melissa. Can't wait for the Bride Expo when it gets to happen.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like at this point, I'm like, we're having events, like all the rescheduled ones, just they have to go. No more excuses. We're just gonna make it happen, and I'll follow all the things that need to be followed. But why don't you introduce yourself and tell us more about what you do and when you got started?
Okay. Well, my name's Carolyn, and I've been in Mary Kay for 20 years. And, I didn't wear makeup. I had no idea about how to have my own business or anything, but I really wanted a reason to be able to stay home with my child, but also be successful. And so I got started really so that my 2-year-old, back when he was a baby, could be raised by mom from home. And I went on to be a single mother not long after that for about 17 years, and Mary Kay was my only income. So it allowed me to have my office right down the hallway from my children. And remarried, and here we are. We have another young one. So we have a 20-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 2-year-old. And here we are 20 years later, where Mary Kay's flexibility is still a blessing to be able to children, but also give women the opportunity to make their own schedules and have that flexibility and be able to work from home, especially right now. A lot of people, I think, are having to maybe kind of shift and do homeschooling right now. And so this gives them the opportunity to kind of sprinkle something in that also helps to benefit their family.
Yes, absolutely. And like you said, with that flexibility is so important nowadays. And so tell me, did you mention how long you've been doing it?
Yep, 20 years.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Wow, 20 years. That's amazing. And then how did you kind of break into the business? Who introduced you, or like how did you get that like, oh, this is what I want to do?
Well, I was in Asheville, North Carolina, and like I said, I didn't wear makeup. I didn't have any friends. I just moved there, baby in 2 weeks, and I went for a facial, and I fell in love with the skincare, which really surprised me because I didn't know anything about Mary Kay. I honestly thought back then everyone drove like a Pepto-Bismol pink car, and I was like, no way, that's like my grandma's makeup. And I didn't know that it was always modern and the best technology. So I went for the facial, fell in love. I got started for the discount. I thought, you know what? Who couldn't use a discount on their skincare? And so got started. I was kind of a slow starter, but eventually started earning free cars. Now we've earned 8 free cars, including a few pink Cadillacs. I just love the opportunity to introduce women to our business because it does allow them to have it all, be able to still be achieving and using their skill set, but be able to do it from home. And everything we do is teaching based, but so we can do that all through a screen.
That's really awesome. And then, so how do you reach your audience right now of potentially new clients? Is that mostly events and different things like that?
Well, we've been having a lot of fun. We've been helping people to get their mind off things and kind of come into the pink bubble. And we're doing lots of virtual events. Some of them are through Zoom. A lot of them are on Facebook. Some of our clients are doing posting parties. And some of them we're doing like live pampering sessions where we literally mail people these wonderful self-care pampering packages. And then we do a little party online. And you'll have groups of nurses, groups of teachers, and you guys, they are just so grateful to see each other on screen and laugh and put their charcoal mask on and laugh at each other. And I just feel like it's filling people's cups back up. It's helping them to feel good about themselves to go back out and battle another day, especially our healthcare workers.
Yeah, that's amazing, and that's so inventive of sending out the kits and still doing it virtually. I think that's amazing and uh, great ideas that you doing to grow during this time. So tell me, like, one of the things about being a boss. Like, what's your favorite thing about being able to make your own schedule?
Well, goodness, I would say the freedom it gives you that, like today I got to go drop off my little one at preschool and I get to go pick him up. And, if he's ever sick, I'm there for him. So for all three of my kids, the freedom it's given us to do whatever we want, whenever we want, because especially with our virtual world these days, you can do anything you need from your phone. My business is working all around the clock. And when I'm available, and I choose to work, I can do that. I don't have to be tied to a schedule, which I think is what a lot of people want. They need the freedom to be able to be themselves, be able to fit in enough time for their health and their families, and also bring home an executive income. And then, of course, for the products, it makes people feel good about themselves. Our products are always safe and healthy, make women feel great. And you guys know that if you put a little bit of lipstick, it makes you feel a little bit better.
Right. And so for maybe anybody who's watching right now and maybe they know about Mary Kay or maybe they don't, share with us a little bit more about the product line and what's offered.
Well, we have an extensive skincare line, and it literally ranges from our 100% organic natural line to the latest technology and innovation for anti-aging. We have men's skincare, teenagers, you name it, botanicals, you name it, under the sun, we've got it. And everything's clinically proven to work. It's safe. We actually get all of our products tested in Europe so that their standards are extremely strict. And so you can guarantee that all of our ingredients are safe 100%. And I think that's important. We also have a beautiful skincare and makeup line. Our makeup line is so beautiful, especially for our new fall collection. We have an array of brand new glosses and beautiful shimmery eyeshadows, just things to make you feel beautiful. And when we're wearing our masks, we have these new beautiful shades for your eyes so that your eyes pop even though you're wearing a mask. And so we're just finding ways to make women feel good, because
That's
there's a lot of
awesome.
stress out there right now. So there's something for
Absolutely.
everybody.
Yes, absolutely. And pampering, we all need that right now, definitely. So if you had a piece of advice for other business owners, what do you think you would offer to them?
Well, I'm so grateful to be a leader among leaders. And so I always recommend picking up the book, The Success Principle by Canfield. It's a really, really great book, and it talks about a variety of things. But one of the things I always talk about when I teach leaders is about taking 100% responsibility. And that way you're not always feeling like it's up to my clients, it's up to so-and-so, like for my success. It's taking the responsibility on yourself. You have to be innovative during a time like this and be a go-getter and be willing to try and then try another idea and be creative and be flexible during this time. If we're not willing to change, our business can't change and grow with the times. And so right now is a great time to be thinking outside of the box and not be saying what we've done forever. It's time to be creative and also advice from people who are thriving during this time and seeing how your business can fit into that type of area. Because right now it's just, the best ever for somebody. That's who you want to hitch your wagon to. You want to find out what are they doing and how is it rocking out. When your business can follow suit, you just have to figure out a way for it to do that. Another thing I would say is having a great schedule as a business owner, because it's a double-edged sword having the freedom and flexibility, and you're working from home, and probably a lot of you are working from home right now, and you're either overwhelmed because it's too much and you have your kids running around and you're losing your mind, or don't know what to do and your time's just flying by, but nothing's productive. And so being in control of your schedule is probably the most crucial thing as a business owner that you can do. Some of the top performers in the world, they see having a schedule as freedom. While I would say over 90% of people see it as bondage to have a schedule. They go, oh, I'd like to be independent. Oh no, I like to have do it whenever I want to do it. But they're also the people that tend to have the results. So if you want your results to continue to soar, I would recommend that you make a schedule, especially right now if your kids are home or you don't know what to do all day. Is plan your days out, keep it consistent, and go to work when you're at work, and then be with your family when you're with your family.
Absolutely. And so if anybody's watching and interested in more information on how they can maybe get involved and make some extra income, they can just reach out to you. Or if they want to do a virtual pamper party or something with their friends, that would be something they can contact you for too.
Absolutely. As long as you don't already have a beauty consultant, we never step on each other's toes and we respect each other. But, otherwise, absolutely. They can reach out to me. I've got a website we can post right underneath of this as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's great. And is there anything more that maybe I haven't touched on that you would like to share with everyone?
I would say that like right now would be a wonderful time if say that you're in a time period during COVID where either you've lost your job position or you've had to leave it due to staying home with your children or maybe a spouse. If it's a tight time right now financially, this is a great reason to host a virtual party with your consultant or if I'm your consultant. So that you can get free shopping. And a lot of the stores right now are closed and you can't get the samples and all the products you get. And so our companies are open. We're our own business owners, so we have it available for you. If you're like, man, where do I get my products now? Your beauty consultant or myself would be very glad to have your business, but also to support you and help get free products and shopping and have fun and get a little time with your friends, because our endorphins go up when we're in a group of friends. And so when you get together, even virtually, your endorphins go up because you're having fun with your friends and it gets your mind off things.
That's such great advice. And I definitely hope more people do things like that when, we're feeling trapped in our houses or not being able to visit with our friends. And that's such a great opportunity to still have fun and still interact. It's a great idea.
Thanks, Melissa.
You're welcome. Well, I appreciate you joining us and sharing about your business. And I'm excited to actually have our live event in January and get that ball rolling. So I just wanted to say thank you and thank you for joining us.
I appreciate the opportunity and hope to meet a lot of you soon. Thank you.
You're welcome.